Okay, hi ladies. I wanted to do a quick little jam sesh here talking about goals and like give a little tip and trick and technique on how to better achieve them or work towards them. So something that can be very helpful is breaking the goal down into little micro chunks. Most of the time we have a bigger, broader spectrum goal that it maybe be like um, lose weight, get your new business started, clean out a fucking closet. And when you leave the theory of the goal in its big picture, sometimes what could happen is we can overthink, we can get overwhelmed, and thinking that it's too much might actually paralyze us into not even taking action at all. And so, like a super helpful tip that I have for breaking down goals, I have it right here, is literally just focus on the next step. This is pertinent to us in our nutrition as well. So it's like, oh my gosh, I have to track all these things and I have to do all these things. And we start like making it like, oh my God, it is such this big problem. Whereas if we just kind of bring it back into like, what are we going to do for the next meal? And what do we know to be the best for staying in alignment with what our goals are? And that is prioritizing protein, making sure that for the most part, the meal is wholesome and not filled with a bunch of like processed crap because it doesn't fill us up and it'll just leave us feeling hungry. And this dawned on me today because I worked a full morning at the gym training people and I was fucking tired. My coffee, for whatever reason, the whole gallon that I drank didn't kick in. And somewhere in the like last half of my last personal training session, my brain was like, you should just go home. You're really tired. Like, go take a nap. Like, all these like little seductive things that it likes to tell me, like, oh, you can come back later and it'll be fine. But I don't want to come back later. And when I'm done today, I want to be fucking done. I want to be able to go home. I want to start doing all the other things in my life that I need to do. But our brain is always very super, I call it seductive because it like kind of tries to talk us into like these soothing things that for the moment, for the instant gratification, yeah, it would have been fucking great to go home and take a nap. But I was able to catch them, and I was like fly, like a fucking fly, swatting them away. I'm not going to listen. I'm trying to train myself into just power through. I know you might be tired. You might need a break from the gym, whatever. And I had like my workout written out that I wanted to do. And finally, the thing that broke the camel's back for me staying was just do the first fucking set. Just do your superset of your first thing. And if you get that done and you still want to leave, then you can leave. Well, I got that done and I didn't die. And so I told myself, get your second set done. Just do the second one. It's fine. I had like 6 on here. And before I knew it, I was through my workout, and I'm fucking thankful that I'm through my workout because I stayed disciplined to what I want. I'm aligned to my goals. I feel better because we all know that if we just get it done, if we just can get there, we always feel better. And it's the same thing with any other goal, like in our nutrition world. Break it down to the next meal, your very next meal. Fuck the long-term picture. Just think, what is the next best thing that I can do that can keep me aligned to how I want to look and how I want to feel? And then what happens is you start building yourself like a foundation of success on those baby wins. But like I always tell most of you, I'm sure I've probably already heard this, like a cruise ship doesn't just take a right fucking turn. The driver, what do you call the cruise ship guy that drives the boat? Whatever. That was going to bug me. But the driver of the boat does not just go, he turns the wheel like that. And it might not seem like much at first, but guess what the fuck happens? Over time, it has a compound effect. That little thing right up front, done consistently, has a huge compound effect. And the problem is most of us women, when we want change, A, we want it like yesterday, but B, we think we need to go like balls into the wall of 180 changes across the board. They're not sustainable. We have a rocky foundation. We fucking fumble. Then we think we're a failure. And then it's like in this like cycle of everything we've ever done. So if we break it down into just micro bits, but then do them consistently, you're guaranteed to have a compound effect and you're going to get to where you're going. And it might not be the super fast, like, oh my God, I lost 50 pounds in like 2 days thing. But what you're doing is you're building resiliency. You're learning about yourself. You're becoming more aware of your body, your thought process, why you do the things you do. And it might take a little bit longer, but slow and steady wins the race because it's most likely going to stay off longer and you're going to get out of that fucking gerbil wheel or hamster wheel. Whatever, the wheel, those little fuzzy things. We've constantly been on. I know if you're working with me, you've been on the yo-yo. I know you have. So, yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to that tip because overwhelm fucking paralyzes and it's not good. So just think, what is the very next thing that I can do that is aligned to my goal? And then it kind of like helps like deactivate like that over like stress response where you're like, and you either fight or flight or you don't do or freeze. And none of those things are conducive to like what we want to do here. So break down your goal, take it one step at a time, have a lot of grace and patience with yourself, because I promise you the little things done most consistently will get you the biggest compound effect, and you'll be just much more happy. Like there's absolutely no doubt about it. So I wanted to jump on here, give this quick shout out to goals, reaching them, and yeah, just see how it could maybe apply to your life and try it. And like, let me know, either message me or comment in the freaking comments here. If you, oh, I hate when the text messages go off on the top of my thing. It's like squirrel. But comment and tell me, does this make sense? Does it resonate? Did it help you? Because I'm here to help you. And I know that we are all very capable of succeeding. We just have to stay out of like our shitty thinking and work on the micro victories and the micro consistencies. But yeah, so there was your jam for today. We'll see you on the next video.